Let's all remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you very much. You may be seated. To kickstart the proceedings this morning, we would like to invite to take the opening prayers this morning, Professor Dili Dogo, Provost, College of Health Sciences, as well as Professor Saleh Abdullahi, Director, Academic Planning. Professor Dili Dogo, please, to take the opening prayer, followed by Professor Saleh Abdullahi, Director, Academic Planning.
Shall we pray? Our Father in heaven, we want to thank you. We want to exalt you. We want to give you glory. We want to give you honor for this day that you have made, that we should rejoice and be glad in it. We thank you for Nile University. We thank you for our great country. We thank you for the graduate this morning, and we thank you for the management. Father, Lord, as we conduct the postgraduate graduation ceremony this morning, we ask of you, O God, that you will minister grace unto us. You will champion our cause and make it a great success. Father, Lord, we pray that everything that will come, that will create issues here, we cancel it in Jesus' name. We ask, oh God, that peace will follow us all the days of our life. We pray for these graduates, that as they leave this place, they will go out as shining lights to this country and even beyond. Thank you, Father, for in Jesus' name we prayed. Amen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let us pray. We pray in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praises are due to Allah, the Lord of the world, the beneficent, the most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. You alone we are worshiping, and you alone we are asking for help. You guide us onto the straight path, the path of those whom you have favored, not the path of those who have gone astray, nor of those who have earned your anger. O Allah, we seek refuge in you. Guide us, guide this proceeding that we are going through. Take all those visitors that are here with us back home safely. Give us the best in this world and the best in the hereafter, and protect us from the banishment of the grave and that of the hellfire. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Professor Dogo and Professor Abdullahi. Thank you for taking the opening prayer. At this juncture, I'd like to share some very important information highlighting Nile University of Nigeria's immense growth over the past few years. In July 2020, Nile University of Nigeria was fully acquired by Honorees United Universities, the first and largest Pan-African private higher education network committed to transforming the African continent by empowering the next generation of agile leaders with entrepreneurial mindset. Joining the honorees network has further bolstered Nile University's standing as one of Nigeria's foremost institutions, developing world-class African human talent with the needed 21st century skills to thrive in the globally disrupted world of work. Here are some short videos to show the power of the honorees network. The videos, please.
Future-oriented learning needs to place the teacher at the core of this transformation as they rethink the way teaching and learning is done for future generations. Exploring new ideas and concepts will help create future-fit pedagogical approaches and programs.
Having access to state-of-the-art laboratories and temporary jobs means that we have a way to experiment. This helps me nurture my entrepreneurial mindset.
As academic leaders, we do not harness the power of the scientific network to rethink and design the future of education, to reshape world-class talents, and to impact the continent.
We have an eye for the future of Africa.
Before I call the registrar to the podium, we would like to quickly recognize the following people. Hadi Mohammed, Executive Director, Finance and Admin of NICOMSAT. You're welcome, sir. We would also like to recognize Muna Onuzu, Special Assistant to the Federal Minister of Education. You are welcome. At this point, I would like to welcome the registrar to take the podium.
Your Excellencies, distinguished personalities, the Honorable Minister, the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Principal Officers, distinguished graduates, Nile University of Nigeria, by its law and statutes, empowers the university to grant degrees, higher degrees, diplomas, certificates, and other distinctions to persons who pursued a course of study approved by the university and have satisfied such other requirements as the university may lay down. The university can also grant honorary degrees, fellowship, or academic titles. I therefore call on the Honorable Chancellor to constitute this assembly as a convocation held for the conferment of higher degrees and doctorates. Honorable Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellencies, members of the National Assembly, ministers and commissioners, my lords, your highnesses, member of Council and Senate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me by the Nile University of Nigeria Law and Statutes, I now declare this assembly open as the 9th Convocation of Nile University of Nigeria, constituted for the purpose of conferment of first degrees and award of prizes. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the Honorable Chancellor to I want to call upon the Honorable Chancellor to address this convocation.
Let me start with all protocol duly observed. On this special day, we have gathered here to witness the graduation ceremony of a group of outstanding graduates of Nile University of Nigeria, Abuja. They will soon touch the precious milestone of lifetime of learning. I congratulate all the graduates for their successful quest of academic advancement. The success of these graduates is the product of their determination and perseverance and years of hard work. You, to say the least, are our pride and joy. Congratulations. The congratulation will be incomplete if we don't thank the family members who have supported these bright individuals throughout their years of study, faculty members who have spent countless hours in guiding the students, and staff members who have worked hard to ensure a smooth educational process. Also, there are many anonymous faces who have contributed directly or indirectly to the success of these graduates. I thank them all from the bottom of my heart, and may God reward all of you for your tireless effort. Every year is a landmark, and today our university is marking 13 years of uninterrupted academic activities because of all the unique men and women who have given their best in building of this great university, Nile University of Nigeria community. Today is an opportunity to celebrate the milestone of the university over the last 13 years, as well as looking to the future and sharing our plans for what comes next. As most of you will know, Nile University established in 2009 with the intention of channeling resources, experience, and passion into creating opportunities for youth to regenerate themselves through education. The university started only with 93 students, 3 faculties and 8 departments. Today, we have over 6,000 students, 6 faculties, and more than 60 undergraduate and postgraduate courses. Over the years, this university has demonstrated determination in many ways, but perhaps this is the best brought to life through the development of the university environment. Our unwavering commitment to students in having the very best facilities drove us to take on planning inquiries, additional facilities, expansion, which have seen us attracting new owners. Nile University is not just an academically technology-driven university, but also a family of diverse cultures, nationality, and race. That is why we have been able to attract really bright graduates like you today, who have worked hard here over the years and are going into the world today in different ways to create an unbeatable reputation for the Institute. In the first years, number of factors ultimately determine what an institution stands for, what work it does, the names and the qualification of the faculty members, academic and non-academic, but over the time, all that is taken for granted, and what matters is the value of their students, how well they are doing, and what they are doing. I think they are both relevant. Every day, we get catch up in the excitement of the work we are doing, with the excitement of the material gains you make, with the kind of job you have, with the kind of compensation you get, the company you are in, the kind of work you are doing, what project you are working on. And these are all undoubtedly very important. There is no way of minimizing them. But keep in mind that in the long term, what becomes increasingly critical is your basic values, of which attitude is one. Your values determine a great deal of what you will become. It obviously says who you are, but also what you will become, how far you go, where you go, how successful you are, and most importantly, how satisfied you are as a human being. I will always say to youth, give back to the larger society, give back. Hopefully, you will give some to this institution as a contribution at some point in time, but also what you give the society in terms of not just on money, but time, effort, commitment, and care matters a great deal. I want to once again tell graduating students that You have had a great few years here. You have seen the ups and downs. You have seen the campus grow. You can see it's growing even now. It's going to be a much bigger institute by the time we have the next convocation. And you have had advantage of working and learning from a great faculty and in a good environment. Now, go out, make your name, capture the world, and rise the flag of Nile University of Nigeria high. Good luck to all graduates. Best wishes to you as you go out. Certainly remember the institute. Remember your guardians and parents who may have sacrificed a great deal to get you here and through here, and look at the world as something that contributed to all that. All the best to you all. Once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chancellor, sir. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and pleasure to call upon the Vice Chancellor of the University to address this convocation. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellency, Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, Honorable Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Senator George Akume, Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, Professor Abubekir Adamu Rashid, distinguished Senators, Honorable Minister of the House of Representatives, very special Vice Chancellors, heads of professional regulatory institutions, heads of public and private institutions that we signed MOU, our distinguished parents, our distinguished guests, Nile alumni, Nile academic and administrative staff, our loving and distinguished graduates, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my pleasure and honor to cordially welcome you all to Nile University of Nigeria on the auspicious occasion of the 9th Convocation ceremony dedicated to postgraduate diplomas and higher degrees. Nile University of Nigeria was established in 2009, and we are celebrating our 13th anniversary. The university consists of 6 faculties with 34 undergraduate programs and 47 postgraduate programs. Our main academic units are Postgraduate School, College of Health Science, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Natural and Applied Sciences, Faculty of Management Sciences, and Faculty of Art and Social Sciences. Our School of Postgraduate Studies offers various postgraduate programs, including Postgraduate Diploma PGD, Professional Master's Degree MBA, Master of Art Degree, Master of Science Degree, Master Degree Program in Engineering, Master of Philosophy, and Doctor of Philosophy. All our programs are approved by the NUC and other professional regulatory institutions, including Council of Legal Education, Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Association of National Accounts of Nigeria, and others. I am very pleased to report to you that Nile University of Nigeria joined Honoris United Universities, the first and largest Pan-African private higher educational network committed to education the next generation of African leaders and professionals poised to create impact in a globalized world. This value echoes our quest of becoming a leading university dedicated to the best academic, social, and personal experience for our students and staff. As a proud member of the Honoris United Universities, we believe in Africa's future, cultural agility, mobile mindset, collaborative intelligence, as we educate the next generation leaders for impact. Nile University of Nigeria is a leading private university in Nigeria that provides high-quality university education for the students with nationally and internationally qualified academic staff and modern infrastructure. Our aim as Nile University of Nigeria is to produce graduates that are sensitive, inventive, tolerant, creative, confident, and enterprisingly ready to achieve Nigeria's main socio-economic goals, such as sustainable human development, sustainable economic development, and sustainable peaceful coexistence. Indeed, today is another special day in the life of this great institution, and we are celebrating another milestone of academic excellence and progress. This convocation ceremony marks the completion of a long academic journey jointly embarked upon by Nile University of Nigeria, parents, co-students, lecturers, non-teaching staff, well-wishers, and our amiable graduates. It is my pleasure to celebrate this special generation of graduates in the history of Nile University of Nigeria who have successfully surmounted the changing times and dynamic academic condition occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic, still ravaging our realities across the world. As the Vice Chancellor of this university, I am delighted and proud to lead Nile University of Nigeria to celebrate yet another milestone of academic excellence and progress. This year, I am excited to announce that the university is graduating a total of 707 students, of which 404 are undergraduates and 303 are graduates of this postgraduate school. And today we are here for our 303 postgraduate students to graduate them. Especially I'd like to underline, we now have 26 graduates of PhD as our maiden set of PhD. Congratulations. Thus, I'd like to congratulate all graduates and their families for their success here at Nile University of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the only viable solution to reducing the gap between the developing countries and developed countries lies in human capital development through education, which occupies the forefront of this progressive strategy. Nile University of Nigeria has invested significantly to the Nigerian higher education sector in terms of high education quality in a safe, secure, and modern campus environment. Our improved facilities and enhanced delivery approach are part of our culture at Nile University of Nigeria, and one of the reasons we remain the university of choice for education experience and outcomes. I have no doubt that the state-of-the-art facilities at Nile University of Nigeria has contributed to this outstanding performance. Consequently, I am glad to inform you that the construction of our Faculty of Law building, designed to provide a comfortable, safe, secure, accessible, and serene learning environment for our students and staff, has been completed. The next phase of investment in academic buildings and student center for social activities would commence from the next academic session. Let me start by thanking the National University Commission, NUC, and other regulatory agencies, as well as the Nile University of Nigeria Management and Honoris United Universities Management. I want to also commend parents for rightly investing in qualitative education even in these challenging times. You have indeed founded a solid foundation for these future leaders. Our loving and distinguished graduates, we hope that the skills and education that you have acquired will give you confidence to courageously confront the future, because there is only one reliable antidote for fear, and that is knowledge which we have shared. During this academic journey, you must have realized the enormous power of hard work, perseverance, and friendship, which resonates what we can all achieve together. I admire you all, students, academic and administrative staff, parents, and friends of the university alike. I trust that together we can achieve much more in the future if we stick together. Our loving and distinguished graduates, as we celebrate this great occasion, I wish you great success in your future endeavors. But before I end this conversation, there are 3 points you should always remember. The first one is that you are a member of the Nile University of Nigeria family, and you owe your country, your family, and the university a duty to always project the positive image of this household. Secondly, you are a future leader of your country and every community you find yourself. Thus, build your success for a better society. Lastly, the world is waiting for you to explore, to make mistakes, and to learn from them. Stay focused, keep on developing yourself, and don't forget to always pray. To this end, on behalf of the Governing Council, the Senate, and the entire Nile University of Nigeria community and Honoris United Universities, I warmly congratulate you, the graduates, academic and administrative staff, parents, and the larger community for showing the spirit of cooperation and dedication necessary to provide an all-round school experience to the class of 2021. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor, for that wonderful speech. Before I call on the registrar to continue with the proceedings, we would like to quickly recognize the following dignitaries. Professor Isaac Uswat, Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, National Open University of Nigeria, representing the VC. We would like to welcome you. Professor Suleiman Bala Mohammed, Vice Chancellor, Nasarawa State University, Kefi, represented by Associate Professor Kitso Ngagbe, Director of Linkages and International Cooperation. We would also like to welcome Professor Adeniji Olayonju, Vice Chancellor, Philomat University, Kuje, Abuja, and former Vice Chancellor, Landmark University, Kwara State. Professor Manzo Bako Matazu, Director General, Nigeria Meteorological Agency, NIMET, represented by Professor Efiom Oku. You are welcome. Dame Dr. Adora Umeji, Deputy Managing Director, Zenith Bank, we welcome you. Ambassador Mohammed Ahmed Wali, Nigeria's former ambassador to Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Uruguay. You are welcome, Your Excellency. Shetima Dambata, Business Advisor and Group General Manager, Nappins. You are welcome, sir. Dr. Adora Umeji, I already recognize you. Mr. Luis Odom, General Manager, Zenith Bank. You're welcome. We welcome Dr. Mariam Abdullahi Jagabang Matanzazao. You are welcome. Engineer Shedu Hadi Ahmed, Executive Secretary, FCDA, represented by Architect Adebowale Ademo, Director, Public Building. You are all welcome. At this juncture, I call on the registrar to continue the proceedings.
The Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Minister of Special Duties, Your Excellencies, the Chancellor, members of Governing Council, principal officers of the university, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the exceptional graduates. It's time for the conferment of higher diplomas and degrees. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I will now call upon the Dean of Postgraduate School to present his students, her students, who have satisfied the requirements as prescribed by the Senate of Nile University of Nigeria and haven't been found worthy in character and in learning to be conferred with the postgraduate diplomas of the university. Honorable Dean, ma'am.
Will all the graduating students of the postgraduate diplomas please stand? All the graduating students for the postgraduate diplomas, please stand. That is all the PGD in all the areas, the different areas, PGD. Yeah, just a few. Honorable Chancellor, sir, in the name of the Postgraduate School and by the authority of Senate, I present the following graduating students whose names appear on the list hereinafter, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to receive the postgraduate diploma of the Nile University of Nigeria. Thank you.
By the authority of Senate, University, I admit you all, those present and those unavoidably absent, from whom the Dean stands proxy, postgraduate diplomas of Nile University of Nigeria, as the case may be. Congratulations.
Postgraduate diploma. PGD students, please come up and receive your scrolls, please.
Tell him one thing here.
Thank you. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I'll now call on the Dean of Postgraduate School again to present her candidates who have satisfied the requirements as prescribed by the Senate of Nile University of Nigeria and having been found worthy in character and in learning to be conferred with the master's degree of the university. Honorable Dean, ma'am.
Will all the graduating students for the master's degree please stand? Okay, that's good there. That means all masters and all MPhil in all fields, masters and masters of philosophy. Honorable Chancellor, sir, in the name of the postgraduate school and by the authority of Senate, I present the following graduating students whose names appear on the list hereinafter, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy, both in character and in learning, to receive the master's degree of the Nile University of Nigeria.
As I call your names, you please come out quickly. Masters of Science in Economics, Yusuf Adamu, Faith Ilia Ogbani.
Hold on a second. Don't hurry up. By the authority of Senate and Nile University of Nigeria, I admit you all, those present and those unavoidably absent from whom the Dean stands proxy, master degree of Nile University of Nigeria, as the case may be. Congratulations.
Sorry, I jumped protocol. Yusuf Adamu, MSc Economics. Please, as you come up this way, you go out this way. Faith Ilia Ogbani, Abubakar Garba Haruna, Dauda Ademola Yakubu, Uche Chukwu Winifred Okafo, Halima Usman Nagodo, Fatima Abdulkadri Kazim, Hamida Abdurrahman Buhari, Zainab Sani, Akaino Ernest Usoro, Deborah Gideon Ojegwo, Ibrahim Abiodun Abdul, Oreoluwa Tomi Adenike Omotosho, Abdullahi Ibrahim, Romina Aldal Abdallah, Raman Baba Sulaiman, Austin Namdi Okereke, Mohammed Umar Yakub, Khadija Mohammed Sulaiman, Ladidi Mary Favor, Kundera, Yusuf Isa, Buhari Danfilo Idris, Rahman El Marouk Bello, Aisha Maitura Farouk, Akintomide Alexander Akimboyo, Chimaobi Anyawu Orji, Wahid Akonfe Lawal, Ishaq Danfilo Isa, Usman Zana, Mohammed Al-Amin Gubio, Yasir Abubakar Sadiq, Mustafa Madaki Ahmad, Hassana Aliu Mohammed. For Masters of Science in International Relations, Hawao Ahmed Laminu, Ogechi Okoro, Farouk Kabri Adamu, Fatima Bagudu Farouk, Ramat Temitope Ibrahim, Fatima Mohammed Hawali, Ben Guron David Ihaya, Amina Mujeju Abubakar, Linus Okpe Ode, Charles Chukwuemeka Obialo, Murtala Abubakar, Rufilda Abdulmumuni Bello Mohammed, Nat Beje, Fatima Ibre Maman, Yunus Emre Ari, Ambarud Yahya Hassan, Semelaron Shegaze Ulu, Usman Umar Said, Nafisa Tijani Rufai, Inam Ul Haq, Faith Anthony Essien Obot, Fatima Said Ahmed, Innocent Kenechukwu Nweke, Hanatu Fika. For Masters of Arts in English, Dauda Dede Gambo, Bukola Fatima Bello, Garba Musa Idris. For MPhil in Economics, Folajomi Olugbenga Adebulu, Ndidi Jennifer Ozegbe. For Masters in Science in Peace, Conflict and Strategic Studies, Sumeye Gul Ari, Mohammed Suraju Yusuf, Egbe Francis Gekpe, Miriam Abiodun Yusuf, Sele Wash Giang, Comfort Chibuzo Ogbona, Doris Chinelu Mabweze, Mohammed Bashir Akali, Patience Mojisola Olagundoye, Adelaye Okocha, Nicholas Ekene Arinzi. For Masters in Engineering, Eng, Ahmed Abubakar Ahmed, Akawu Shekari Bilyok, Musa Mainta Usman, Rukaya Abdullahi, Onyedikachi Vincent Okereke, Abubakar Modibo, Olushola Emmanuel Akintola, Obianuju Veronica Chukwuoji, Aliu Shuaibu, Madid Alaji Abubakar, Eromosele Ehimeme Oberafo, Tahir Aminu, Godwin Bilio Aboyi, Ezechukwu Kalu Ukiwe, Chioma Cynthia Okwanweze, John Wanko Chizoke, Usman Mohammed, Jonathan Bayi Dangwan, Tonye Bilson, Billy Kon, Amir Bilkisu, Mukhtar Al-Hazan, Surajo Usman Sani. Masters of Engineering in Civil Engineering. The first one was Electrical Electronics Engineering. Masters of Engineering in Civil Engineering. Abdullahi Umar, Said Shoni Ladan, Salbila Mohammed Wali. For Masters of Science in Accounting, Yasa Sambo, Nura Mohammed Gua Bello, Fatima Bulama Yerima, Umar Tom Umar, Asma Farouk Metura, Miriam Ado Mohammed, Norma Geraldine Mumbo, Joel Gusar Sabo, Abdul Jabbar Atiku Jala, Aisha Haruna Kolo, Zainab Amar Adamu Umar, Miriam Mohammed Kolore. For Masters of Science in Management, Habib Ahmad Magashi, Fadila Mangal Dahiru, Walida Yaya Sani, Pat Nasom Halima Femi, Jubri Gambo, Bashir Haruna, Judith Ngozi Okuwondu, Habiba Yakubu, Abbas Ahmed Mohammed, Aisha Nabila Abbas, Aisha Ibrahim Abudu, Chimidi Anyea, Ramatu Yaro Abdul, Samira Mohammed Adio Moha, Mowonundi, Huda Amato Ramin, Mohammed Musa Rabiu, Chimeze Jennifer Nwagbo, Amina Usman, Salamatu Ibrahim, Ejike Lucky Chukwu, Jessica Ifeoma Eziocha, Caleb Audu Ogbe, Udeme Achibong, Adeyinka Rebecca Olua, Nakama Malim, Sadiq Abubakar Tijani. For Masters Field Management, Ifeanyi Christian Emmanuel, Telema Isokari, Garba Khalid, Nwoko Marshall Olakada, Chinwe Victoria Abikam, Simeon Chizoba Ogbonaya, Okaiti Ann Ugbodaga, Amina Ibrahim Mahe, Khadijat Yusuf, Festus Onyegbula Ekechi, Johnson Ame Obiliku, Mutasimi Bilea Yusuf, Asmau Aminu Abubakar, Esther Kuwaya Daniel. For Masters in Business Admin, MBA Executive, Muazu Sadiq Bashir, Bello Tukura Salima Mohammed, Olugbenga Olariwaju Oyediran, Oyebuchi Chibuzo Nolomi, Zara Ibrahim Gedan, Nnameka Michael Ogbona, Aliu Mohammed Abdullahi, Faith Kessie King, Kuka Kauta Aminu Dio, Doris Ehizo Kale Akwe, Kazim Abdurazak, Guvanch Gul Muradov, Izebeloko Emmanuel, Yusrat Lawal Sanusi, Jafar Uzmar Magama, Nafisat Garuba Abubakar, Ahmed Kesta, Amina Aminu Meitama, Ali Isan Elda, Ademola Ibrahim Asmau, Mansura Baba Ahmed, Aliu Baba Bala Umar, Mukhtar Alikumo Mohammed, Fezula Biljin, Habiba Shamaki, Chukudi Nwaichi, Victoria Onjengecha Negedu, Margaret Dirisiru, Mercy Ogenefejiro Ubiomo, Ayuba Saliu, Mohammed Mazar Kamal, Miriam Mohammed Lawal, Rita Henry Smith, Zainab Ikra Aliu. For Masters of Science in Computer Science, Abdulatif Hamza Tahir, Aviz Nasiru, Ahmed Sariteke, Aliu Bala, Elif Sariteke, Ersin Tezbaran, Farouk Obansa Mohammed, Fatima Abubakar Yuguda, Fezia Nelsihan Arslan, Hafsat Mohammed Soni, Emmanuel Ibineye Kings, Isaiah Undakotu, Kayode John Alabi, Kennedy Ebiken Ketubu, Kenneth Christopher Ugoke, Miriam Mohammed, Mohammed Abdullahi Bashir, Oiza Salau, Osareti Obinaju Bernadette Igbinovia, Osamuen Hussein, Peter Untamabu, Salihu Abdurazak, Shegun Peter Olorutoba, Teslim Uzum, Zakaria Adamu Abdullahi, Nalam Yaman, Balkisa Isofa. For Masters of Science in Biology, Faiza Maishanu Yakubu, Zainab Nasiru Jafar, Jati Umnala. For Masters of Science in Industrial Chemistry, Abubakar Aji, Dairu Maliki Said, Hadiza Haman Adediba, Hidayah Mohammed Abubakar, Mansur Abubakar, Mohammed Jamil Labaran, Raiba Yetunde Salam, Yasmin Abubakar Saleh. I want to inform you that these are the very first set of doctoral candidates that Nile University of Nigeria will be conferring. I'd like to invite to join on stage the representative of the Minister of Education for State, Muna Onuzo, to join the Vice Chancellor and the Chancellor, while I invite the Dean to present her candidates.
Will all the... That looks better. Will all the graduating students for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please stand? Oh. Honorable Chancellor, sir, in the name of the Postgraduate School and by the authority of Senate, I present the following graduating students whose names appear on the list hereinafter. Those present and those unavoidably absent for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to receive the Doctor of Philosophy degree of the Nile University of Nigeria.
By the authority of Senate, I admit you all, those present and those unavoidably absent, for whom the Dean stands proxy, Doctor of Philosophy degree of the Nile University of Nigeria, as the case may be. Congratulations, all of you.
Can I kindly invite the Minister of Special Duty, one time His Excellency Senator, to please join. His own case is a very special case because he'll be privileged to decorate his own son. Now, as they come out, doctoral candidates, you hold your hood. Your hood will be worn for you here. As I call out your names, for economics, sorry, I'm not using the list with you people, I'm using the list here. I'd like to invite Dr. Adenuga Adeniyi Olatunde to come out. Give it to anyone. Honorable Representative of Minister, please, can you help us wear the hood? Turn your back. Turn your back. Hello, turn your back. Dr. Olatunji, Dr. Adenuga wrote on financial sector development and economic growth in selected sectors in Nigeria, and his case study was 20,000 to 2019. Doctor, congratulations. Now, let me invite Dr. Akume Michael Andoemba to please come out. After receiving your scroll, please kindly hand the hood to your dad. Dr. Akinwumi Olubukola. Dr. Akume wrote on Naira internalization in West Africa, monetary unions, issues of convergence, and reserve currency. Dr. Akume, congratulations. Dr. Akinwumi Olubukola Akini. Dr. Akinwumi Olubukola, his thesis was on impact of investment in information and communication technology, ICT, on financial sector opening in Nigeria. Dr. Akinwumi, congratulations. Can I invite on stage Dr. Muhammad Memuna Yakubu, congratulations, Dr. Muhammad. She wrote on the impact of capital market on economic growth, evidence from African Security Exchange Association nations. Congratulations. Can I invite on stage Dr. Shitile Teso Simon Kabir. Okay. Dr. Abdullah Ahmad Jubril. Dr. Enwerem Hart Ihoma. Dr. Enweren wrote on the impact of value-added tax, VAT, on selected macroeconomic variables in Nigeria, 1994 to 2019. Congratulations, Dr. Enweren. Can I invite Dr. Adekonye Adewale Olanrewaju up, please? Dr. Adekonye wrote on the analysis of the fungibility of official development assistance, ODA, inflows in Nigeria, 1981 to 2019. Congratulations, Dr. Adekonye. I'd like to invite Dr. Idebi Alesomi Abraham to please come on stage. Dr. Idebi Alesomi Abraham wrote on the impact of tax revenue on economic growth in Nigeria 1971 to 2018. Congratulations, Dr. Idebi. And the last but not the least, please jump those hands for our own very own Dr. Aleshiloye Modupe Fausat. She has been in charge of working out this convocation. Dr. Aleshiloye is the Director of Student Affairs. And I would like you to give to the VC to decorate you, please. Let the VC decorate you. Okay. It's all right. Thank you. I go on to political science. Dr. Abubakar Aliu Megeri, please kindly step out. Dr. Aliu is also one of us. He's the director of CEL, our Center for Lifelong Learning. Dr. Abubakar wrote on the political economy of migration impact on Nigeria's development. Dr. Omoleye Olabode, kindly come out, please. Dr. Omoleye Olabode. Dr. Omoleye wrote on the impact of money politics on good governance, Southwest geopolitical zone between 2011 to 2019. Dr. Omoleye, congratulations. Can I invite Dr. Mohammed Al-Min Muhammad to please come out? Dr. Muhammad wrote on the comparative study of godfatherism and political development in Kano and Lagos State, 1999 to 2020. Dr. Muhammad, congratulations. Dr. Kennedy Ohazurike. Dr. Kennedy wrote on federalism and separation of powers, a comparative study of Nigeria and Switzerland. Dr. Ohazurike, congratulations to you. Dr. Abdurazak Saliu Ibrahim. Dr. Ibrahim wrote on the impact of proliferation of small arms and light weapons on armed robbery in Nigeria, a case study of Zamfara State. Dr. Eyasan Okodudu, please kindly come out. Dr. Abdurazak, Dr. Eyasan, sorry. Dr. Eyasan wrote on the role of security forces and vigilante groups in electoral processes in tax economic community of West African states, ECOWAS region, a study of the Nigerian 2019 and the Ghanaian 2016 general election. The last name on political science, Dr. Abayomi Gregory. Please kindly step out. All right. Oh, okay. Dr. Obayomi, congratulations. All right. Business admin. Dr. Hope Uche Ofora, please kindly come out. Please, Dr. Recently conferred doctors don't go too far. You're going to have a group photograph, so please don't go. Dr. Hope Uche Ofora wrote on managing the Sustainable Development Goals, SDU, for poverty alleviation in Nigeria. Dr. Ofora, congratulations to you. Dr. Ekere Nkoye Edet. Please kindly assist her. Thank you. Dr. Edet, Dr. Ekere Nkoye Edet wrote on the effect of reward management on employees' performance in deposit money banks in Nigeria. Congratulations to you, Dr. Ekere. Permit me to specially call Dr. Idiku Ekanem, my own immediate staff, Dr. Etiku Ekanem is the staff in the registry unit. Dr. Ekanem wrote on the influence of service quality, customer communication, and technology adoption on non-financial performance of listed commercial banks in Nigeria. All right. Dr. Ismaila Isa, can you kindly come out, please? Dr. Isa wrote on the effect of performance management on employee engagement in Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC. Congratulations, Dr. Ismaila. Dr. Maitala Faiza. Dr. Maitala Faiza wrote on the effect of working capital management on financial performance of listed healthcare firms in Lagos, Nigeria. And finally, let me call Dr. Arinze Emofo Ifeyiwa Chinyere. Dr. Arinze wrote on the effect of cashless banking on the performance of listed deposit money banks in Nigeria. Honorable Ministers, I want to thank you so much. You can have your seats. Thank you very much. Vice Chancellor, thank you. So, please, oh, sorry, before you go, please, sorry. Can all the recently new doctors in town please come and take a group picture with this team? Sorry, with your permission. Please, group picture. Thank you very much. I will kindly request the Chancellor to stay on stage. I'll quickly ask all the graduates of today to stand and remain standing while the Chancellor inducts you as alumni of this university.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
All the graduates.
Yes. All graduates, please. All graduates, please stand up. In the exercise of the power conferred on me as the Chancellor by the relevant laws of the university, and on behalf of Senate, Management, and Council, I hereby induct all graduates of Nile University of Nigeria as alumni of the university, severally and jointly. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're gradually coming to an end. Let me recognize the presence of one of our council members, Senator Osita Izunaso. Sir, you are kindly welcome, sir. Before I invite the special guest of honor, the Minister of Education, can I kindly invite the visiting Vice Chancellors for 1 minute to give their goodwill message, then I'll call on the Honorable Minister as represented today. Thank you. Visiting Vice Chancellors. I'll invite our Vice Chancellor to please come on stage to receive the goodwill message from the Vice Chancellors. Thank you very much.
My name is Professor Isaac Budsot, the DVC Admin, National Open University of Nigeria, the neighbor to Nile University. On behalf of Professor Olufemi Peters, the VC of Noun, I congratulate Noun University for this outing.
On behalf of the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, management, Senate, staff, and students of Nasarawa State University, KEFI, we feel especially delighted in your distinctive achievement supporting human capital development in Nigeria and beyond at the higher degree level and the highest degree level. We specifically identify with your unique achievement of unleashing your first set of doctoral students into the Nigerian labor space. We wish you well, and we are very, very proud of our friendship and partnership. Thank you, Nile University.
My name is Professor Adeni Yolayanju, the Vice Chancellor of Philomath University, Abuja, and the immediate past Vice Chancellor, Landmark University, Omarano. On behalf of the Philomath University community, we want to congratulate our Vice Chancellor and the good people of Nile University He that walks with the wise is wise. Philomath University is here to submit herself to the mentorship of Nile University. Congratulations.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can I kindly invite to the podium the special guest of honor, the Minister of State for Education, as represented by Muna Onuzo, Senior Special Assistant on Technical Planning, Research and Development. Please, let's welcome the Minister.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations, graduates. It's not easy to be where you are today. I have been there, and I know the joy that is in your hearts, but I would wish to see that joy come outward, not just in your heart. So when I say class of 2021, shout unstoppable. Class of 2021. I can't hear you. Come on, people outside can hear you. Class of 2021. Class of 2021. Fantastic. You are unstoppable, and you will be unstoppable despite your environment, the goods and the bads of it. Okay, so I'm representing the Honorable Minister, who unfortunately is absent, and I hope we'll be able to encourage you today as you go out into the world to face your life from today. This is an address by the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Honorable Chukwemeka Nwajuba, at the 9th Convocation Ceremony Class of 2021, and award of postgraduate diplomas and higher degrees, holding at the Nile University today, 3rd March 2022. Standing on existing protocol, I want to begin by thanking the Vice Chancellor, Prof. Usman Nurin Aras, Board of Trustees, Governing Councils, Senate, Congregation and students of Nile University for this invitation, and also for the significant role played by this organization in providing a platform for the Nigerian youth to positively impact society. It is therefore an honor to be here today to give this address during the 9th Convocation Ceremony, Class of 2021, and award of postgraduate diplomas and higher degrees. I have chosen to go a bit away from protocol, and I will write on part of the convocation theme, which is harnessing limitless possibilities, by giving my address today the sub-theme, Be the Hero or Heroine in Your Story. To be the hero or heroine in your story does not only mean to live to fight another day. No. It also means to go in guns blazing. It is the all or nothing, indefatigable spirit that charges through all obstacles, even in the face of death. Heroes are ordinary people, like you and me, who have chosen to do things extraordinarily. They see the futility of the situation. They know that if they charge through, it could be the end of their lives or career as they know it. However, they also know that if possible, despite all odds, they win. The reward will be greater than the sacrifice. To be the hero in your story means to fight to the death for what you believe in, for what you desire, and for what rightfully belongs to you. Now here's the catch-22. If your goal is to win, sometimes winning then simply is about survival and going on to fight another day. You keep fighting no matter what it takes until you win. Let me tell you a story. For today, as you leave this hall, your own story begins. So how you tell it determines how far you go. There was once a young girl who was filled with hopes and dreams. She stared at the world with wonder and wide-eyed curiosity. At the age of 4, she gave her mother a fright by drinking kerosene just to know if it tasted like water. She also popped several tablets into her mouth just to know why adults seem to enjoy popping so much medication into their mouth. Such was the level of her curiosity about life. Her mother knew she had a feisty one on her hand when at age 5, she was already part of the dancing group in her nursery school, and at age 8, she gave her parents no rest until she was granted permission to travel without family. She was told that she was just a girl, and it was not safe for her to travel alone, so she could dampen her enthusiasm and do what little girls are supposed to do. She chose at the young age to fight for what she wanted, and she got it. She then traveled to Port Harcourt and Lagos on a camping trip with fellow adventurers. At age 9, she was already on her way to represent her state in Lagos, where she was given the honor of representing a lovely bouquet to the First Lady of the nation, the late Mrs. Mariam Babangida. And at age 10, she was among the few Nigerians selected to represent the country in Singapore. By age 11, this wide-eyed, curious child learned business. She started devouring over 1,000-page novels such as Jeffrey Archer's Shall We Tell the President? She then moved on to begin petty trading in school after observing that those in boarding house craved home food, much more to the consternation of her mother. She would torture her cook to give her a giant-sized portion that had nothing on her pint-sized nature. At age 15, she graduated to engaging in an interstate business where her business suppliers from Aba in Abia State supplied her products while she was in boarding school in Owerri in Imo State. Her mother thought that putting her in the boarding house would tame her feisty spirit. This only opened up new vistas of experiences for her. At age 16, she became an unchallenged school prefect, and boy, did she fill the halls of her school with music and laughter. At age 18, she was told she could not become a broadcaster due to her age and stature. She fought and challenged the status quo that stereotyped her gender and age. She worked hard by practicing, and when she went for the audition, despite the challenges, she became the youngest broadcaster in the state at the time. At age 20, a friend was given an opportunity to get a contract, and he took it for granted. She saw the opportunity and requested the business card that he was given. She took this card and went to the venue of the interview without knowing anyone. She got an audience with the MD of the company, who looked at her pint-sized stature and told her to go back to school where she belongs. Not realizing this one is a fighter, she did not hesitate to share her thoughts on his stereotypical attitude towards a young lady, seeking to legitimately earn a living and end up winning his respect. This encounter not only landed her her first $1 million at age 20, but also she became the public relations officer for this five-star hotel where she was once told that she should go back to school. At age 21, this feisty, pint-sized young lady was an undergraduate, a broadcaster, a PRO of a 5-star hotel, and had a thriving interior business. Her mother was beside herself with worry. What is wrong with this girl? Why can't she be like everybody else and be okay with the status quo? Why must she choose to challenge everything and be visible at all times? She has forgotten about her schooling, she wailed to her husband. This feisty, pint-sized girl graduated university at the age of 23 with a 3.4 GPA. And at age 24, she got married and started her business in Lagos. By 6 months, she turned over 30 million naira at that time, which today is a big deal. By age 29, she became a mother of twin daughters, and by age 30, this feisty, pint-sized girl became lost. Now, it is at this point that I want each one of you in this room to deeply reflect on your childhood, your hopes and dreams, the achievements you had before you lost your innocence and the world told you who you were supposed to be and what you were expected to become. Especially now you are getting ready to launch out again into the world. At what point did you become lost? At what point in your life did you forget that feisty spirit that never allowed you to take no for an answer? At what point did you begin to believe the stereotypes that the world has labeled you with? But this feisty pine-sized girl has began at the age of 30. She lost her innocence and began to see the world through her mother's eyes, the world that shamed the weak, the world that made us feel small, the world that shaped our existence by feeding us the lie that it is a dog-eat-dog society. By age 32, she had soaked up this narrative and had become a shadow of herself. She never questioned her situation. She accepted her new label as a broken individual. With her hands and eyes filled with tears, she helped the world to stick the labels all over her body. One day, at age 33, the story changed. She looked at herself in the mirror and she remembered that pine-sized, feisty girl with a dogged resolve to stare life in the face and grab what she was worth from it. And she once again chose to rise beyond her despair and to fail not backward, but forward. At age 35, she rose like a phoenix from the ashes of poverty, shame, and a broken home and dreams, a body filled with the negative labels that stick on women, and she chose to thrash those labels and fight to survive. From zero, she became the heroine of her story once again. From losing everything, she became an international speaker on platforms such as the 62nd United Nations Women's Conference on the Status of Women in New York. She was the youngest speaker at the ASCO conference at the Imperial College. By age 37 and 38, she had been invited twice to speak at the Women Economic Forum in India and was nominated Most Influential Young Nigerian 2 times over. She has won many awards and has traveled across Nigeria, training over 2,000 young Nigerian undergraduates in 5 geopolitical zones. Today, she is the technical advisor to the Honorable Minister of State for Education. I tell you this story not to tell you about me, but to tell you that where you are is a new beginning. And no matter where you are, you can thrive and become who you want to be, whoever you want to become. It's all in your mind. I have taken the time to document the success principles on surviving when you have lost your fire and the will to challenge your situation, which I have shared today in my recently published book, Picking Up the Pieces. I am donating copies of this book to your school. I will see your Vice Chancellor later. So, let me ask you, what is your story? Your story is your success and your superpower. Your childhood conditioning is what has kept you from flourishing or what has made you flourish and has also made you flourish. Our childhood conditioning has put most Africans under the stereotype of not challenging negative situations. It has taught us to seek external validation when all we need is internal validation. You have nothing to prove to the world, but so much to prove to yourself. Once you are born, you have been thrust into the forefront of the war zone raging around you. For life itself is a war zone. You must fight to win your place in it. It will not be given to you. You have been born into a war zone where the principles of success are genderless, does not recognize weakness and only rewards strength. To choose to challenge is to declare war on the status quo. The book Sun Tzu, with the subtitle The Art of War for Winning in Business by Becky Schitz-Runkel, is a must-read for everyone in this room. It takes the reader through the techniques needed to assume the mental posture needed to succeed in the business environment. I will share a few of the lessons learned from this book with you and hope that you apply them in your daily lives, especially as you leave the safety and comfort of the school environment. I hope these principles of success will give you the courage needed to speak up and take ownership of opportunities that present themselves to you. To choose to challenge the status quo is to first understand the battlefield. Nobody goes to war without first seeking to understand the enemy and his lair. This is the first rule of engagement. Next is to develop an indomitable spirit like the pint-sized feisty girl that I was, and like many other men and women who have blazed the trail for us to follow. You must seek excellence in all you do. The secret to winning lies in flawless and ruthless execution. There is no room for mediocrity. in the quest for success. You must bring value to the table before you can demand value to be given to you. Remember that the business world is genderless. The same rules of engagement obtain and nobody will bend it for you. Therefore, always bring your A game to the arena. Never show weakness. Never back down from an opportunity. Always find a solution and never give excuses. The courage within that keeps you from defeat is the soul of Sun Tzu's battle strategy. To be victorious, you must study the spirit of your opponent. Once you decide what you want from life and have resolved to go for it against all odds, the most important part of you that your opponent can attack is your mind. Don't allow those little voices inside you that are a result of your classical conditioning that constantly reminds you of the gazillion reasons why you cannot and should not choose to challenge stereotypes and status quo and seek to be given your due. You must keep your eyes on the ball and your moral and spirit high and resolve to stay strong no matter what you face. To quote Becky Sheggs-Runkle, the author of Sun Tzu for Women, the reality is that no matter how much you have accomplished, you must be prepared to do battle today. Let yourself sleep, fail to keep up, ignore your weaknesses, compromise your integrity for even a second and people will notice. Your enemies will notice and follow Sun Tzu's advice and overtake you at your weakest. According to Kale Fiorina, the former chairman and CEO of HP, you must understand that only limits that matter are those you put on yourself or that a business puts on itself. Always remember that you are competing on a much larger stage. It is a given that you will battle entrenched cultural beliefs that require you to be thrice as good. Bring your A game and cerebral firepower to the negotiating table, and if you must, challenge even the rules. Success is all that awaits you. So remember, to stay curious, fight for what you believe in. You will lose your way at some point, but if you fail, make sure to learn the lesson on your way down so you never go through that experience again in that way. Choose to fail forward. Choose to stay grateful and reward favors by paying it forward. Respect your mentors, and most importantly, respect your alma mater. You are its ambassador. Your success is theirs too. Begin now to become the hero in your story. I will leave you with this quote from Mariam Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Now I'll say you. Your deepest fear is not that you are inadequate. Your deepest fear is that you are powerful beyond measure. It is your light and not your darkness that most frightens you. You may ask, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, like all my graduates today, talented and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world, so go big. I would ask that the awardees now stand, and please humor me. Please stand, all the awardees. Thank you very much. Today is your day. We're here to celebrate you. Thank you. Give them a round of applause as they stand. Fantastic. Now, I want you, today, what you do, don't take it for granted. Don't just think it's an act. Let's just do it and go. No. Today, you are pledging to yourself to succeed. So I want you to put your hand on your chest and repeat after me. Where I say my name, say your name. I, Muna Onuzo Adetono, I am powerful beyond measure. I will not fear failure. I will not give in to despair. No matter the difficulties in my environment, I will rise to the top of my field. So help me God. In the words of Maya Angelou, I rise. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, I want to thank the Honorable Minister of State as being represented. I'm sure we've all been touched by her powerful message. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we declare the convocation closed, the Minister of Special Duty has told me he wants to spend 2 minutes to pass a goodwill message. Let's welcome His Excellency.
Thank you. Permit me, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to stand on existing protocol. Time is already well spent. Well, I feel highly honored to have been invited to make a few remarks at this very important occasion. I accept to do so. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my short remarks are directed primarily to the young ones, the graduates of this great institution of learning. The founders of Nile have created a very, very solid institution with sound academic programs for the benefit of our dear country, for the benefit of humanity. And our children today have clearly demonstrated that have taken advantage of these huge opportunities offered by the university. Fortunately, you have been left with a creed, a very powerful creed by the representative of the Minister of State. I really want you to chew that statement, that speech. I want it to be duplicated and circulated for the benefit of all of you. When you live here, you observe a very big difference between the environment, between the ivory tower, between the town and the gown. It's a huge difference. There's a huge difference here. There are certain things you may take for granted, but in the wider world, you'll be confronted with stark reality. Whenever I have the opportunity to speak to such an audience, I start with myself. I wasn't born into wealth and privilege, but I took up the challenge to improve my lot. And because of hard work, tenacity of purpose, honesty, integrity, I am where I am today. I was born in a village, a very small place. I went to school locally, ended up at Government Secondary School, to Borden, St. Louis College for my HSC, and then at the Flagstaff campus of the University of Ibadan. And that was when we began to also grapple with the world of academics. We had international teachers who came from outside the country, and our local content. It was a very rich mix. The whole thing was to mold in us graduates who would serve rather than be served. Graduates who would demonstrate patriotism and not selfishness or self-seeking opportunism. I have been encouraged by some of the theses that have some of you have presented. I was talking to the representative of the minister, one of them about godfatherism. And she asked me whether this could ever be eliminated. It could not, it cannot, because it serves a useful purpose. But again, it's subject to abuse. The godfather could abuse the whole process, and the beneficiary could also abuse the whole process. We will continue to learn and to improve. Even in advanced democracies, you have godfathers. For those of you who are living today, you have all the opportunity to decide what you want to do. If you want to join the academia, be fully prepared to read and read and read. You are just beginning. When we were in the university, we were told that in this environment, you either publish or you perish. So you will be reading and reading. But in the final analysis, you will make it. If you want to be a civil servant, be prepared to also go through the process of new and practical learning. You have a structure you have to follow. And in following this structure, you can also be exposed to some people, your seniors, who may hate you not because you're bad, but simply because your DNA or your chemistry do not accord with their own. But that shouldn't stop you from making attempts to excel. I joined the service when I left I left the university, served in Jos. I taught at Advanced Teachers College. I then joined the civil service, where I rose to become the permanent secretary. After 18 years, I retired and decided to express myself in the world of politics. So if you want to join politics, you can do it. My people say, if it is time to eat corn, you talk about corn. The political ball has started, and we are already playing. And those who want to join us, don't be afraid. You have what it takes to be a politician. The basic training has been imparted into you through the four walls of Nile University. Don't stand outside and only criticize. Join and help to reform. And when you say politics is a dirty game, it is not. It is like football. It is like cricket. It is like tennis, volleyball. All these games have their own rules, like politics. But if these rules are violated and the umpire keeps quiet, he looks the other way, then of course that would be a problem. So we have our own rules in politics too. If you're going into an election, you know INEC is there to regulate. He's the referee, he's the umpire. So INEC must also be alive to its responsibility. I keep telling people that I look at myself essentially as an applied social scientist that's distinctive from pure in politics. And it works a whole lot for me. For those who are medical doctors, do something for your country before you leave this country, you leave Nigeria to seek greener pastures in other parts of the world. As patriots, you must also give in something to your country not just to your university, but to your country as well. There are many challenges in society today, but again, in the face of these challenges, this present government of Muhammadu Buhari has come out with a series of interventions, special projects, special programs that you can key in and make a difference in your life. If you want to go to agriculture, want to do that, the Anchor Borrower Scheme is there to take care of your needs. We have a huge investment fund for youth. You can tap into that. The programs are many. And please, when you go to the various portals, you will have access to what I am talking about. These are over 70. The interventions are over 70. Certainly you'll be able to pick one which will suit your own purpose. I wish you the best. The fact that you have left this university with these certificates is a clear indication that you are very well molded citizens of Nigeria. So there is nothing you will touch genuinely that you cannot do. Don't be on the fast lane. It leads to destruction. Plan your life carefully, and you will be where you want to be. You don't have to join members of court when you leave this environment. Don't do that. It leads to self-destruction. I remember in one of our classes at Ibadan, one of the lecturers who had retired as secretary to the government and head of civil service of Western Nigeria told us that when he was a DO, that's district officer in Asaba, in 1946, he was the only black person there. And according to him, the incidence of cultism was so strong. I think he was referring to Ogboni confraternity. They would shake your hand, but there wouldn't be any reaction from him, which was clear indication that he was not a member. And they would ask him, at this level, you're not a member, you're not one of us. But he had been told by his father not to go into any organization that will stop you from living whenever you wish to do so. It can't be life membership forever. Anytime you want to leave, that organization should be free to let you go. So don't get into things you cannot control. They will lure you into these societies. At the end of the day, you will end up being destroyed. And we value all of you. So as you leave here today, our prayers are with you. Make use of your papers. Make your alma mater very proud of you. And make Nigeria very, very proud of you. Our youths are great. You are very creative. You are innovative. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your patience. Please, all invited guests, VIP guests that we've called out your name, please endeavor to come to the Vice Chancellor's office for refreshments after this place. Please, all of you with visiting Vice Chancellors, please follow the Vice Chancellor to all the VIPs. Thank you. All the guests, thank you. The rest of us, as we go out, will be handed our lunch. Now, I want to crave your indulgence that ushers, please make sure everybody is seated. After the national anthem, the train goes out in reverse order. Until they go out, please kindly honor the train, the Senate train, by waiting to the end. I'd like to invite the Honorable Chancellor to come and declare this convocation closed. Thank you.
I now declare this convocation ceremony closed.
Thank you, Chancellor, for that very quick close. Before we close, just to inform all graduates, you are expected to assemble at the dais behind the hall for a group photograph. All graduates, please, after the recession, make sure you make your way to the back of the hall for a group photograph. Can we all stand for the national anthem, please? Please, let's all remain standing as the Chancellor's procession goes out in reverse order. And all invited guests, don't forget to go to the Vice Chancellor's office for reception after this. Thank you.